Hey everybody, welcome back to Jamia's Promo, and today we'll be taking a look at the iPollo G1 Mini. Now the iPollo G1 Mini, it is mining on the Cockatoo 32 algorithm with a maximum hash rate of 1.2 GPS for a power consumption of 120 watts. Now the thing I love about this miner is that it doesn't take much power consumption. It has a really cool, sleek design. There's really not many machines out there that looks like this. I don't even know if there is any that has any type of a look similar to this, because most of them are usually rectangular and boxy or big or ugly, but this one is super sleek and it looks really nice. Now the other thing too is that it's not super loud. Obviously you will hear it in your room. It's almost as if you had a overpowered laptop with the fan running constantly because it's working super hard. It's pretty similar to that, but it is loud enough where I had to take it from the YouTube room over into the garage where it just blends in and you can barely hear it. Now, if you're not familiar with the G1 Mini or with the Cockatoo 32 algorithm, it is mining the coin Grin. Now, Grin right now is trading right around 54 cents. So in today's video, we will be taking a close look at what this miner looks like. I'll also show you how you can get it connected to a mining pool, and I'm going to show you which mining pool I'm a part of, which wallet all of the Grin is being moved into, and also where you can purchase it, which is the official iPollo.com website. But as of right now of shooting this video, there is no inventory, but soon at the end of October, I'll shoot another video letting you guys know that it's available. You can go to iPollo.com. The G1 Mini sells for $8.99. So if you're looking for a fairly decent priced miner that can bring you profit, basically after the ROI, which should take about 8 months to ROI, and then after that it is all profits from there. So I'm going to show you pretty much everything in today's video, how to set it up and things like that. So if this is something that interests you, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this video. And if you're brand new to cryptocurrency mining and you want to learn how to get this thing done, get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications to get notified for all future videos, and especially the video that should be coming out in about 2 weeks at the very end of October, when they do have inventory. Now you also might be wondering how loud or what does this thing sound like? What does it look like, sound like when it's operating? And so here's a quick little video that I shot and I uploaded to Twitter, but here is the G1 Mini. So now heading over to the computer, this is the iPollo website. Make sure that you go to iPollo.com. You do not want to go to some of these scam websites. For example, they actually mention a couple of them here, which is iPollo.tech, as well as ASICminerpros.com. So don't head to any of those. Just make sure you go to iPollo.com or the link below the video inside the description. So they do have quite a few different miners that you'd be able to take a look at, but the one we'll be taking a look at today is a part of the G series for Grin. So here is the larger one. This is the G1. This is the Grin Miner. So this one's 36 GPS, 2800 watts. Some people might not want to have something that takes up a larger area and also don't want to have something that takes up 2800 watts. So you'd be able to take a look at the one that we're talking about today, which is only 120 watt power consumption with the hash rate of 1.2 GPS. So the G1 Mini, you can see here up close also on the website what it looks like. Also up over here where it says coming soon. So there's none in stock just yet, but there will be in just a couple weeks at the very end of October. Here is some of the product information. Here's all the different payment methods as well, purchase guidelines, things like that. So there's a bunch of good information on this portion of the website. So this is where you'd want to go to purchase it. Now let's unbox the iPollo G1 Mini. Now there's two boxes right here. So they both came in the same package. This one over here will be your power supply and the power cable. So this right here is going to be the power cable, goes into your power supply. Now once you plug this over into the wall, then this side will plug into the miner right over here, the G1 Mini. Now opening up this box, I have to let you know that there is so many, regular looking miners out there. They're all rectangular, they're boxy, they just kind of look old fashioned. But when you take a look over at the G1 Mini, this one is just something that is completely different than all the rest of the ASIC miners out there. Now once you open this up on the bottom, you may see a little character on the very bottom. Now you'll take off this foam pieces. And here is the bottom of what it looks like. So you have the www.ipollo.com. You also have Fly Me to the Moon, Idris. Now over here is going to be your Ethernet port, the TF card, This is your IP report, your reset button, and then your indicator lights. Then here is that power adapter or the power port that you'd be able to plug this thing on in. Now the cool thing is that you'll have your fans right here. So this will be your intake and outtake fans, and it'll just blow through here. Again, something that looks quite a bit untraditional when it comes down into mining pretty much any cryptocurrency. You know, this is probably going to win the award for probably the best looking miner out there. Now moving over into the profitability, this is asicminervalue.com. I always go to asicminervalue.com if I wanted to see how something should be performing, how much it could earn, how much electricity it would be able to take. On the very bottom, you can actually change your electricity cost. So if you're right around 12 cents kilowatt hours, you can put it at 12. If you're at 14 or at 9, you can change this number so it can be a little bit more accurate. Now, I do have to say that this profit right here, after the electricity cost, I am earning somewhere basically almost double this. So I believe that ASIC Miner Value, they might not know if you're in a larger pool with a bunch of other people, or if you're doing this one on a solo pool by yourself, which you can do. And I'll show you how you can get into either of those two pools. I originally started as a solo pool, but I wanted to make sure that I had some profits coming in and not just going based off of luck, based off of how much my machine is putting in versus everybody else. And there are some people that have quite a bit of power going into this. So the chances of me getting it with this one little tiny one is not going to be that big of a opportunity or chance. So I went into a bigger pool. And so I am earning actually double what it states here. And it's just because they might not know exactly which pool you're in. So again, asicminervalue.com, this shows you what the miner looks like. It shows you all of the descriptions, all the details, all the information. It shows the electricity, the profit, everything like that. It states that you should be getting about $1.72 a day. For me, I think I'm getting closer to $3.50 a day, which is still not too bad, which is why I said the ROI could be right around 8 months at the current price, you know, of Grin. So here's ASIC Miner Value. If you're curious what it would make, it says here $1.72. Like I said, mine's right around $3.50 or so. Now, this over here is going to be the miner pool that I'm a part of, which is 2miners.com. So I went to 2miners.com, and this mining pool is quite a bit different than what I'm used to. I'm used to like logging into a program, a profile, where it's only me that can see it. This one is kind of open. It's a little different. You can see everybody else on what they're doing. But here is your solo pools, and then here is your bigger pool. If you want to go into you know, a pool with a bunch of other people, you can do it. As you scroll down, you can see Grin. It says miners online 138. If you go into solo, you can see down over here that there is 17 miners online. So if you wanted to get into any of these pools, you choose if you want to do the pool or solo. You're going to click on Grin. And then as you take a look at this site right here, you want to go to Pool Dashboard. Now inside of this Pool Dashboard, it shows you 138 miners online, and this is your mining server. So this is the server that you would use if you're part of the United States. This is the one you use if you're part of Asia. And then here's the one that you would use for Europe. Now I am here in the United States, so I'll be using this server right here, which you'll be putting into the dashboard, which I'm going to show you coming up next after this, how you're able to attach it into this pool. It's pretty fairly simple once you kind of learn how to get into these pools. So because we're part of the 2miners.com, we're looking at, at the big pool portion. You can actually take a look at all of the miners online. So if you wanted to see how many people are a part of this, and how much power they are going with, how much hash rate they've got going on over here, you can probably find yourself, you can definitely find me somewhere within this area probably, just because I do have the G1 Mini, so I'm going right around this 1.2 1.3 area, maybe even a little bit below. But in order to find myself super quick, I'm going to put in my wallet address here. So I'm going to type it in. And once it's typed in, you just hit on this search button, and it's going to take you into your one miner. So here is mine right here. I have one worker online. You can see my current hash rate is at 1.38. So here's that unconfirmed balance. That just means that these are still settling. So these have not been paid out just yet. Then they will be moved over into this unpaid balance. And then basically, once you open up your Grin++ wallet, or at least that's the wallet I'm using for Grin, once you open it up and it connects to the server, then this will be pushed off and sent to you usually within 2 hours. And you can see that I've already been paid out 27. So in total, I have earned 27 plus 18, and also this right up over here. So when you add it all together, you can actually take a look at all of your rewards. So it's equaling 50 for Grin. And this is actually for 8 days. So I went right here, because I wanted to shoot a video for a 7-day profit and to kind of show you what it looks like. So we're actually 8 days in, because this is just 7 days plus whatever I did that very first day sitting right here. So if you wanted to do the math here, so if you take 48 divided by 7, so 48 divided by 7 is equal to 6.85. Now, if you take that 6.85 and you want to take a look at how much it has earned per day, and if you took a look at how much Grin is trading for, which should be right around 54 cents, so you just put in 54 cents. So that's $3.70. So each day on average, I'm earning $3.70, which again is larger than what was shown on ASIC miner value, which was $1.72. So now that we have seen how much this thing has earned in the last 24 hours, in the last day, since how much it earned yesterday, the last 7 days, even the total of 8 days, the wallet that I'm using is Grin++. And you just have to search for Grin++ on Google. You'll be able to find it. Now, when you open this up, this right down over here says status. So it is right now just syncing with all of the blocks, and it doesn't take long. And so you can see here that I have 27 that's been sitting in here. And that was that payout that I have inside of that mining pool. If you remember, it was 27 Grin. And so now, after this thing fully syncs up to 100%, then you would be able to see all of the transactions, which I only have 2 transactions. It was, I was paid out basically twice so far. Now that I'm getting in this 3rd time, then this one will transfer over to me, that unpaid balance of the 18.4. And so that one will be sent to me within the next 2 hours. So this is the wallet that I'm using, which is Grin++. You can see the version up here is version 1.2.6. So now that we've seen all of this, how about I show you how you can put this onto the mining pool? So the first thing that you would want to do is you want to plug in your miner, and you also want to plug in an Ethernet cable. So some people might ask, is it connecting to the computer? It is not. All it is it's connecting to actually my D-Link switcher, which is connected to my modem, router, everything else. And so I just have an Ethernet being plugged into, the back of the G1 Mini, and then also just the power cable, which the power cord is just any regular power that you would plug into a wall, because it's only 120 watts. Now that you've got it all plugged into the wall and Ethernet, you want to go into, at least this is the program that I use, Advanced IP Scanner. So Advanced IP Scanner is just searching for everything that is on that network. So anything that is connected to this internet service, this internet name, or the Wi-Fi, everything like that, then I'd be able to find it, and then I'd be able to go into the dashboard. So what you'll be looking for over here on the left-hand side will be a blue monitor. Now, next to the blue monitor is going to be this down arrow. Now, the down arrow is what takes you into the dashboard of the miner. And this is how any ASIC miner works. You just go into the dashboard, you put in the pool information, and that's pretty much basically it. So now all we got to take a look for is going to be this one right here. It's this Open WRT. And so once you tap on this little arrow over here, you're going to double tap on HTTP. And then inside of here, you just want to put in, I believe it's admin. And once you type in admin, that's just the default. You can still change that after the fact. So if you want to have it a little bit more secure, you'd be able to change it if you want to. You can see here the dashboard, how well the hash rate is going, the RPMs of the fans, the temperature of the miner themselves. So this is the one you'll want to head into, which is called Pool Configuration. Now, inside of the pool configuration, you can actually select the coin you would like to mine. There's actually another one that's called Grin 31, which we can talk about in a future video, but we're talking about Grin 32. Now, down over here, you can see the pool that I inserted. So when you take a look over at the miner website, the 2miners.com, now, originally, if you were to go into the dashboard for this pool here, so this is the bigger pool for Grin, you just scroll down. So this is where you want to copy that Grin 2 miners, that 3030, and this is where you want to paste it into pool 1, paste it into pool 2, and also post it into pool 3. Now, what you're going to also do is for your worker name, this is where you want to take that wallet address from Grin++. So this is where you just go to Grin++ right over here. You copy this address sitting right there, and then you're going to put it right here for your pool 1 worker. Now, at the very, very end, what I did was I kept it as .ipo1, just so if I was to get another worker, then I would call it ipo2. So you can see here that for for the worker name, it is literally just your Grin address with .ipo1 or ipo2, however you want to title it. That is what I called it for my worker. And once you are done here, then you just want to go to save and apply. Now, once you save and apply, then you just have to head over into the 2miners.com website. On the very top, just copy and paste your wallet address, and then you're going to find yourself. So I'm going to go up here again. I'm going to paste my wallet address. And once you hit on search, now you're going to find your one miner. So that should be hopefully easy. Hopefully I didn't go too fast. The main thing is just by opening up your iPollo dashboard. Once you go inside of the iPollo dashboard, you just go into the pool configuration. You take a look at the 2miners.com. Whatever that information is sitting right there in the dashboard where it says US or whichever country, you just put that into the pool information. And then you just copy and paste your wallet address for Grin from Grin++, the program. So that's pretty much all I wanted to state in today's video, which is showing it off, getting it all connected, where you can purchase it, how well it's supposed to perform, how well it actually did perform, and pretty much everything else. Now, based on what this is stating for what we have done for the last 7 days, which is a pretty good information that I can pull from for the last 7 days. So this one should be pretty accurate on how it's doing from here on out. So $3.70. And let's just say that we do that for the whole entire year. So for 365 days, that means that this thing will be mining or earning 1,351. Now, if you want to take out that $900 for the cost of the machine, that means that after a full year and after your ROI is complete, then this miner has earned you $451 for the remainder of the year. And again, because it did earn you a little bit over $1,300, that means that the year after that, it'll make you $1,300 again. And then the year after that, another $1,300. Unless if this coin goes up and it goes higher than 54 cents, then obviously you will be able to earn more. But I hope that this video has helped you guys out. Hopefully it figured out, if you guys want to purchase this miner or not. I will be posting another video here in just a couple weeks whenever all of the inventory is in stock. And then at that point in time, I'm still going to show you how it has performed, but at least I can skip all of the steps of what it looks like, how you can connect it, and also the unboxing. So hope you guys appreciate this video. If you guys did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.